Okay, Katie, that was the max mode combo you'll eventually want to learn. So we'll start at the end and work our way back. Here's the thing. Daimon has fat-ass normals. Excellent fat-ass normals. Almost any button you press, with the exception of standing light kick, with the exception of like standing light kick and these crouching craps, is going to be an anti-air. Even if you jump, all these buttons are anti-airs. Especially hop CD. So, how you play Goro is you are looking to control this space in front of you. We're on this training mode for this training stage for a reason. You see the squares on the floor? Like, I'm standing in a square. There's like one big square, there's two big squares. Daimon can control about a square and a half in front of him. Okay, if your opponent is at about this range, you can just prevent them from moving forward. And your two best tools to prevent them from moving forward are like neutral hop CD and down forward C. Down forward C starts ridiculously fast and causes a juggle. It's really fast. It's 75 damage and it's very fast. And if you're good at execution, you can just cancel it into the anti-air grab, which is half circle forward punch. And you just got just about 200 damage because they did a bad jump, and then you can throw more on top with the quarter kick. What's actually interesting about this is when you grab someone with the anti-air grab, when you grab someone with the anti-air grab, you switch sides, and you think that's bad. But when you add the super also switches sides. So if someone tries to hop at you and you anti-air and then you spend a bar, you just got 350 and push them closer to the corner with the double side switch. But your goal is to anti-air jumps, especially with down forward C and hop CD, and take the ground away from them slowly. And if they full jump, you can just anti-air with a raw half forward hard punch or a raw down forward fierce, like on the way down. Like, notice how high this anti-airs. This is Iori's full jump. Almost all the way at the top, all the way up there at the CU at Evo. That's where this reaches. Like, he's at the top of the full jump almost. So, your goal with Daimon, even more so than with other characters, is to make sure that they can't move too much. Obviously, Daimon doesn't run very fast. He's not the most mobile character, but he is still mobile. This is still KOF. Your goal is to get to, if you're far away, your major goal is to try and establish range that's around here. Just at a range where standing C will miss. Standing C, by the way, is your normal with the most amount of range. So you're trying to get to around here, okay? And right here, hop CD is a good jump in, hop D is a good jump in. Right here, also, you have the roll grab shenanigan. So there's a lot that you can do here, and of course, if your opponent is moving forward, standing C will catch them if they move. Standing D will catch them if they move. If you can react, down forward C will catch them if they jump, and you can turn that into more damage. So you can make them really want to block at this range because you can shut everything else off. You can just shut everything down. If they jump at you, you can boom or boom. Standing A, by the way. Standing A is really, really fast and is a good option. Don't always use all these heavies for anti-air because you might get whiff punished some. So make sure you use standing light punch. Also, just neutral hop and backwards hop CD also. These are going to be a little bit safer than just throwing out fierces. So mix up your space control. And you basically just wall them out. That's how you would play with this character in the neutral. The roll shenanigan is where you would take advantage of someone actually blocking. Okay? And just to explain exactly what that is, you have a quarterback kick with Goro, where he rolls forward. During the quarterback kick, you can do special moves. You can do any special move you want. The only special move you can't do in the middle of a roll is another roll. So you can roll and then in command grab. So what the roll grab shenanigan actually is don't do quarterback kick and then try to do half circle back forward punch. Instead, input half circle back light kick. Just half circle back. Then simply hit forward and punch. See, like, here's where the standing C misses. You're at your maximum range. You don't have a normal that reaches here. You can still roll grab. So if they're blocking here, it makes them want to move. But if they move in place, your hop CD might catch. If they move forward, your neutral hop CD, your stand jab, your stand hard kick, your down forward C might catch. So they're like, maybe I want to move backwards, or maybe I'll just continue blocking. This is how you deal with them continuing to block. Or, you know, this is KOF. Don't forget the fundamentals. If they are just blocking at this range, don't forget. Just, you got hop CD and then mix-ups, just like every other character in the game. You can still hop CD and then frame trap and then everything else. Goro can still do all those things. So someone was asking, can Goro rush down? Just like every other character in the game, if you can get an empty jump, or if you can just cause some block stun, of course you can. Absolutely. Absolutely. So if they're scared to move here, that is when Daimon is most effective. If they are not scared to move, you need to get your damage by tagging their movement with standing A, with standing C, etc., etc., etc. And if they move backwards, then you want to reestablish that range and continue doing the same thing. Eventually, your opponent would get cornered, at which point you want to go for that same offense, or you could just stay right here and watch them squirm and keep taking away the rest of their life bar one bit at a time. But now they've lost the option to go back, so the roll grab becomes more effective. That's a big thing. Also, he has two command grabs, and they are functionally different, and it's important to understand how. Okay, half circle back forward light punch, or fierce, doesn't matter which. These are the same. This is a one frame command grab. So just like Clark with half circle forward hard kick, this is one frame. If you empty jump and they don't anti-air you, this will just straight up beat whatever they do, because they should have anti-aired you, basically. Now, he also has DP kick, which is also good on an empty jump, but for a different reason. This does not start in one frame. Looking at the frame data, this DP kick actually starts in, where are you? It starts in 9. So it seems kind of slow, right? Well, the thing about it is, it actually has invincibility on startup. You'll just go straight through crap with DP kick. So the half circle back forward punch does do a little bit more damage if you're but the DP kick version, hold on actually. The 201. Wow. Oh. 311. If you're going to super cancel, use the DP kick, because you get way better damage. If you land either of his command grabs, you can super cancel it into the quarter kick super. So, no matter what, if you land a command grab, period, you can throw another bar onto it. Okay? That's really important to recognize. Let's see. That's really most of the basics. Really, it is. And the rest is combo conversions and understanding close range mix-ups. Let's say you actually get a jumping normal blocked. If you recall, you know, the fundamental mix-ups are hop again to reset the pressure, or running low. Let's see. Easy on one-hit guard. So, you play around with Goro and you recognize his lights don't chain. Okay? Or he doesn't have a whole lot of lights. Ooh, there's a 2-hit confirm. Yeah. Yeah. Goro's not very good at comboing off of lights, although of course, don't forget, and this is, you can think of this kind of like a Goro buff from 13. Don't forget the auto combo. It can work. It can work. If you land a clean hit, auto combo, no shame. Ooh, wait a minute. Alright, good. It may not work. You may want to practice a little bit. But, as far as the actual mix-up game, if your jumping normal is blocked with Goro, you have a very, very effective, simple mix-up. In a nutshell, what you want to set up is running DP kick. Because if it hits, you just took away 1/3 of their life, assuming you spend some more meter. Be like, why are you blocking? And this will even beat them if they're mashing. If they're mashing, you can do this. You just took away 440, and that's half their life, you know? So they can't just mash or block. That's the strength of Goro here. But if they try anything else, what you want to do is catch those other things. So you could just hop CD again. If they're trying to jump or backdash away or even just mash out of the command grab, you'll probably catch with one of these. Empty jump low is something that a lot of other characters can use. Daimon can use it, but again, his lights don't chain. The only thing you can combo after a crouching light kick is an immediate 1-frame command grab, and this is a combo. By the way, notice if you do the command grab, it's 2 hits. If you crouching light, you can link the 1-frame command grab. This is a legit combo. So if you empty jump low, do this. You can actually get a conversion off it. Also, if you're so inclined, you can also link the super. The grab super. You do not have, you can cancel the crouch light kick, but you can also simply link. And that will also combo. Rah! Bam. So the next thing is, if you can land a clean hit, how do you turn the clean hit into damage? And that is the harder part. Actually hit confirming with Goro off of normals and not just going straight into command grabs is where the execution difficulty of the character comes into effect. Let's say you land a jump in, okay? The easiest and simplest answer is close C. Close C will allow you to chain to down forward C, at which point, if you have the meter, you should max mode. That's his combo for no bar. And this is all first position, by the way. And of course, you can add the kick super as a super cancel on that final bit. Boom. And that's 600 off the jumping C. The other thing you can confirm with, this is a 2-hit confirm string, instead of close C, you can also do standing light kick, which does reach very far, and it's not a low in this game. It was a low in 13, but it is not a low in this game. As you can see, Iori just walking backwards and blocking this. We stand off. See? He's still blocking this. This is not a low in this game. But the down forward C will reach from any range. It actually has more range than the standing light kick itself. Wait, about the same? But even if the standing light kick is all the way at the tip, the down forward C will still connect. Always, always. Even if they're standing. They don't even have to have a wide hurt box on the crouch here. So if you can get a jumping normal and it actually hits, and you know you're not in range for close C, this will happen a lot with intermediate Daimons. They'll go for close C, but they'll get the far C by accident. The other string you want to use is standing B into down forward C, which will still give you a 3-hit confirm from this jump in. So let's put it on random guard, and let's try to confirm this. Ooh, got close B. Eh. Come on, guard crush. Okay. Despite the slow run speed, you will still get all the way in their face on the max mode conversion on this. So, it is very scary to block a jump in from Daimon, because if you try to move, and then he tags you with that stand light kick, he can turn it into crazy damage. Also, if you have no meter, you can still get a combo off this. If you recall, maybe I was talking about the roll shenanigan, which you can use in neutral when they're scared to move. You can, it's still a special move, down forward C is still a command normal. You can cancel into the roll with the half circle back kick and combo the one frame command grab. If you're really good, you can even combo the DP kick, but it's a little bit tougher. This, by the way, is going to be your best damage meterless combo in general, I believe. I will want to double check. But if you can do the roll into the DP kick, that'll be your best meterless damage and conversions. And again, off the DP kick, you can throw on some more if you want. But that's really the basics of Daimon. Anything else would be going into some of his other more specialized uses. Also, DP punch, just to clear the mystery here, what this is it hits the entire screen if you're not blocking low. If you're blocking low, it does nothing. No block stun, no hit stun, no nothing. But if you are standing like a fool, then it just hits you and knocks you down, and it's 90 damage. And then the hard kick is, the hard punch is just a fake. You build no meter on the fake, so just use it to try and... This is a really good counter zoning tool, but just recognize when your opponents are good and they're not falling for it. And use it against... Don't try to use it at this range occasionally. When you get really, really good at anti-airing here, and they don't want to move forward, throw out DP light punch. Now you're catching people walking away from you, and now they feel completely helpless. And then they'll be like, I don't know what to do! I'll be like, yeah, you don't know what to do. Eat the super. Bitch, #1 in Japan. Yep. Good, I got it. To make it even better, remember that stand light kick confirm I was talking about? If they're actually going to block it, you could cancel the standing light kick is cancelable, so instead of going to down forward C, you could cancel it to the light roll, and then go for a throw mix-up. And this is actually kind of important, this is kind of timing intensive, but if you stand light kick, and then roll, and do the one frame command grab, they'll still be in that throw invincibility from the block stun. They'll still be in that throw invincibility, so it's not really going to work, but if you time the DP kick right at the end of the roll, because it has those 9 frames of startup, because it is slow, it enables you to roll and instantly go for this command grab, and it will, again, this will catch them if they are mashing. So you have multiple things. You might think of these as shenanigans, but in Goro's case, they are complete legit mix-ups. If they block this standing light kick, you can force them into a bad situation. Roll DP kick. Next time they block it, they're going to want to jump away. So next time they block it... Oh, here we go. Don't let them. Again, you can cancel that roll to any special. You have... Because you have all these special moves off of the roll... There we go. Because you have all those special moves off the roll, that creates... a situation where you can chase anyone down, no matter what they do, if you cancel into the roll off the stand light kick. That's about it. Half circle forward hard punch I wouldn't use too much. It can OTG if they don't quick rise. So let's turn off the quick rise here. Recovery off. Hey, hey, off. Off. Give me a bar. And just like all the other things, you can still add that bar on the end. Goro does very good damage, and he has excellent normals. But you have to take away the space to really make him work. If you can get a jump to not get anti-aired, or if you can just get some block stun, suddenly he becomes a bit of a mix-up monster, and you can really ruin someone's day. Last thing I'll mention, this is very important. He doesn't have a whole lot of frame advantage. At no point have I talked about any real frame traps, not really. He has one really good one. Anything other than this is basically up to you to see about studying or something like that. But standing close hard kick is +3 on guard. What does that mean? What that means is if someone's trying to mash, you just frame trap them with stand light kick. And remember what I said about the... it's gonna reach. So, if you want to attack someone on wake up, you could go for the DP kick just for the meaty throw. You could, of course, go for hot pressure, just like any other character. If you're gonna meaty someone, which is a good idea, you know, it's something else to do if they're gonna jump other than just half forward punch or just go for close C all the time. If you want to vary up your meaty game, use close hard kick. Close hard kick will link into standing light kick, and then you get this 3-hit combo. And then it all still flows from there, just like normal. If they block it, and they probably will, by the way. If they block it, now you have 3 frames of frame advantage, and you can go for a running grab. You can go for another hop, or stand light kick down forward C will give you a 2-hit confirm on the frame trap. It's really scary to block that hard kick, because if you press a button, he could into max mode and then you're dead. But if you press nothing, then he's gonna into a super cancel, and you take the same amount of damage anyway. I'll probably play some Goro tonight. And by the way, meter for... So this will be the last point before I'm basically done with this. Goro's meter is nice, and it's a way for you to add damage to your combos, but that's about it. Absolutely nothing I've said requires meter to do. Daimon is a very good point, especially against characters that don't have fireballs. If your opponent doesn't have a fireball on point, putting Goro on point is a good way to test their spacing and their ability to defend against your mix-ups. And if you win point on point with your first character Daimon, you'll probably have a significant mental advantage going in, because if you're winning with Daimon on point, you're winning with just normals and good old jump mix-ups. That's really all you're doing. I'll make one last note here. Couple final notes. He does have the double half back grab super, just like this command grab. It also starts in 1 frame, so you could empty jump just raw super like this. If they miss any anti-air, you can just make them pay really bad with that. It's one thing you can do. And his climax. Quarter punches. This is a parry. This is a counter. And I believe it is active on frame 1. Yes, there we are. His climax is functionally, it's identical to Geese, and when he goes, "Ah, you should die." You know, when Geese does his parry super, it's just a full body parry on the first frame. You lose the bars immediately. This isn't no Vega ST crap where you don't lose the meter if it doesn't work. You just immediately lose the 3 bars. If they touch you... Wait. If they touch you, and it is active for a little while, then you get the full damage. It's active a little while, actually. Not that long. Not that long. There we go. It's active a while. You do get way more damage if you do a raw climax than if you know, add it onto the end of a super or something. But that's Daimon in a nutshell. Really, if you just have good fundamental sense and if you can control this space very well, then he is excellent. And if you're then, on top of that, if you're able to fight the fireball characters like King and Athena, just with good normal placement, occasional DP punches, and good anti-air, as well as knowing that you can just block fireballs and build meter and wait for your opportunity, then faster characters that have fireballs, that have good zoning, will ultimately not be a huge issue. I won't say it's not a bad matchup against the good zoner, but at most levels of play, you can always make a little bit better decisions than worry about the fireballs specifically. At higher levels of play, I've noticed a lot of people don't like Daimon, Blasted being an obvious exception, and really it's just because they don't want to have to deal with a slightly slower character for slightly better mix-ups, especially in this game with all the light into max mode. But Daimon is still very competitive. He's part of the very large mid-low tier of characters that is completely and totally viable if you're good enough. And if you're not good enough, well then he's crap. So hopefully this helps out. Yeah, that's that. Alright, cut, print, check the gate, moving on.